Hello everyone and welcome to NEET Mentor. In this session, we are going to talk on and discuss on a very important topic, which is related to a recent change in the counseling rules. That is, there will be 4 rounds in All India quota. Okay, so we are going to discuss on how it's going to impact the cutoff in All India quota, how it will impact, and I will show you the data also. How it will impact the cutoff in All India quota 50%, how it's going to impact the state quota cutoff, and impact on government quota seat in private colleges where the tuition fee is less, and impact on deemed university and high budget private colleges, and how it's going to impact the cutoff revision or any kind of doubt like I got to know from the candidates them through message or call. So I'm going to sort out all those queries in a single video. So before we start the video, if you are new to the channel, you subscribe the channel, okay, and click on the bell button so that next time if I send you any kind of like post videos, you will get the notification. And you can also avail our paid guidance services. Okay, you can also look at the description of the video where you will find some important ebooks, okay, which you can purchase, and you can join our Telegram group to discuss with other candidates and different kind of polls that will go on. You can get benefit out of those. Okay, so let's get started, and just I will reach to that this cutoff change in All India quota later. So you need to watch this video until end, and I will try to minimize the duration. So how is going to impact the All India quota 50%? So first of all, until last year, after round 2, whatever the number of seats left out, and why the seats will be left out in government colleges for clinical subjects, the reason was very simple. Those candidates who got good rank, they will also eye for good clinical branches. If they are getting a good clinical branches or like better option or dream branch from state counseling, they will definitely leave the seat from All India quota. So that's the reason why the seat was left out after round 2 also. Okay, and you can also look at the details about the seat which got reverted to state counseling after round 2 on the website MCC website. Okay, so last year our 2000 clinical seats got reverted from All India quota to state quota in different states. Okay, and after round 2 this year there is a change in rule as we discussed in the last video. If you want to see, you can watch the last video and you can find the details about it, how what is the rule change in the rule. So there will be positive shift in All India quota because this time there will be mop up round also, and there will be stray vacancy round. So no seat will be reverted at any point of time from All India quota 50%, because the purpose of keeping All India quota counseling is to allow those candidates who come from like who completed MBBS from foreign medical, those who are FMG, or those candidates who come from a state where there is no plenty of government college or not good colleges, they should also go, get a chance to get admission in very good government medical colleges without any domicile issue. Okay, so for FMG candidates also, if they have good rank, they will get benefit, because after round 2 also you will have a chance to participate in the counseling in mop up and stay vacancy round, and there will be definitely positive shift, so you are going to get benefit. Because for FMG there is no state quota, there is no particular state where they can go and do the counseling for government seat in the state counseling. So definitely there will be good positive shift, and I will tell you the numbers also. Now coming to the negative impact. See, number of seats which get reverted to state will be minus from total number of seats available in the state counseling. Okay, so definitely it will impact negatively for the state quota cutoff. Okay, no seat will be reverted to the state now, which will be resulting in less number of seats available in the state quota, and it will result in negative shift. But it won't be so much of negative shift, because those candidates who is to get the seat in the state counseling, some of them will be getting seat through All India quota counseling also. Now talking about further negative shift in the government quota seat in private colleges, there are several open states where the tuition fee is very less than 10 lakhs or 12 lakhs for some clinical or like higher clinical also. And the major impact will be on the government seats in private colleges, because those candidates who are not able to get seat in government colleges and they are aspiring for MD MS courses, they will first go for private colleges government quota seats. Like Karnataka state government quota seat, they will be having a negative impact. In Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, the government quota seat where the tuition fee is very less, they will be having also negative seat, means the cutoff will go high. And low budget seats in open state will also be impacted negatively, but there won't be much of, as we travel from the origin. It's the same concept which gets applied in case of earthquake. You measure the impact of earthquake in near to origin, and you try to measure it in the far place, so the impact will keep on reducing. The same way, those candidates who got lesser got good rank, the impact will be higher on those candidates, and those candidates got low rank, okay, the impact will be lesser. Now talking about the impact on deemed university and the high budget private colleges. In case of deemed university and high budget private college, there won't be any negative or positive impact. Management quota seat also won't be impacted. And talking about the cutoff revision, there's no relation with the cutoff revision, okay, because it will be decided on total number of seats left, okay, and the cutoff revision will still be happening after round 2, not after round 4. Okay, so there won't be impact. Now let's talk about how it's going to impact branch wise. So I have listed mostly clinical and paraclinical branches. Talking about radio seat, okay, it will have 3 to 350 of positive shift rank wise. Okay, dermatology will have 400 to 400 positive shift rank wise. In general medicine, you can expect a positive shift of 1200 to 1500. In pediatrics, up to 1000 to 1200 of positive shift rank wise you can expect. In obs and gynae, 100 to 1200 of positive shift. In orthopedics surgery, you can expect a positive shift of 1200 to 1300. This all analysis based on total number of seats left last year after completion of round 2, and if those seats are not reverting, getting reverted to state quota, then how is going to impact the cutoff. In general surgery, you can expect a positive shift of 1500 to 1800. In ophthalmology, 1600 to 2000. In ENT, 2000 to 2500. Anesthesia, 3500 to 4500. In psychiatry medicine, up to 1600 to 1800. And in TB and chest, 1400 to 1500. Last branch, pathology, which is paraclinical subject, you can see a positive shift of around 5000. So in the higher clinical subjects, the positive shift will be less in terms of rank, but in lower clinical or paraclinical, the positive shift will be higher. So you can expect this much of change in your rank. And if you have done the analysis as per the last year cutoff and all, so you can you have to rethink, even in case you are like not confident that you will get it from all India quota. You may get it from all India quota. You have to just add this much of rank in your expected rank. Okay, I will create some more videos on how much is the expected score or expected rank for all the branches. Okay, so this is what I wanted to discuss with you, and I believe that most of the queries that you had is resolved. And in case you want to avail our paid services, you can call us to number 9319128677. We are available also on WhatsApp. You can message us as well. So thanks for watching and have a great day.